awkward, I guess, because you guys have been colleagues for dating back to your days in the State House.
Yeah,
Can you talk about the awkwardness of it?
It's really not, because now we are in the heat of the battle. Now I find myself having to stay positive while I get hit with negative ads and untruths, and then I find myself also having to correct the record, such as the whole rent-to-own issue that was somehow morphed into a payday loan. How is rent-to-own related to payday loans? If you look at my record, the 2 times that we had an opportunity to vote on payday loan bill, I voted against the industry twice. If you look at the rent-to-own legislation that I sponsored, it amends the Consumer Protection Act. Congress is not going to let us do anything predatory with the Consumer Protection Act. It gives clear and concise language for consumers on what that lease agreement will be. And I guess the hypocrisy of it all is that my opponent decided to withdraw from the bill 2 months ago when he knew this was going to be a part of his attack, after he had sponsored the bill with me for the last 4 years. So that's the hypocrisy of this whole issue. And I mean, look, I guess it's a convenient narrative for them. But I certainly, that's what's uncomfortable, to find myself having to correct the truth. You know, somebody once said, liars sure can figure, but figures don't lie. And the figures are, he co-sponsored that bill with me, and the entire Missouri delegation co-sponsored the bill. It was a Consumer Protection Act, and it was to protect consumers. Rent-to-own industry been around this town for generations. I remember swagging. That was rent-to-own. Lots of people use rent-to-own. Startup businesses use it. Doesn't make you a bad person because you may have bad credit. I've been a champion for consumer protection all of my career. I sounded the alarm in 2007 when we knew they were steering people who qualified for conventional mortgages, steering them into subprime loans. I sounded the alarm, and guess what? Last week, the Justice Department found Wachovia and Wells Fargo guilty of steering people into subprime loans when they qualified for conventional mortgages. So don't paint me as a predator.